Zeiss Ikon ZM. The reason why we should never meet our heroes. Ever since I was 18, I always wanted a rangefinder camera. It's not like a regular SLR unappealing. They're great, reliable machines, but rangefinders are sexy. Buying a rangefinder is like spending more money buying a car with a manual shift, even though rangefinder nowadays are more like dual club manual, but you get the point. Anyway, I was looking for a Leica alternative because Leicas are expensive, and this guy showed up in front of me. Oh my god, this thing is beautiful. This is what a camera's supposed to look like. Oh my god, it's sexy. It's a Zeiss. That's everything a rangefinder should be. Freaking Ken Rockwell, Ken Rockwell. That's the longest rangefinder base length ever. My ballsack is fully inflated, and my meat is raging hard. Hard dicks. I'm going to rub my dick on this camera and came on Shane Dawson's cat. I'm selling my Fox Body Mustang for a camera. I'm going to put a roll of Acros 100 and push this son of a bitch to ISO 6400. But when I received the camera, 7 years later, I learned a lesson my parents never taught me. Never meet your heroes in real life. Because at the end of the day, no matter how beautiful the Ikon is, it's just another camera. It's great, sure, but it also has some issues, just like other cameras. One thing that a lot of people know but fail to understand is that our heroes are human too. They are a lot better than a lot of us, but they are just like us. They too have emotions and imperfections. They eat, talk, walk, go to the bathroom at 2 a.m. because they had too much beer. They're different from us, but they are also one of us. Do you guys remember Ken Bone, the red sweater guy? Yeah. When people saw him on television, everybody lost their shit because Ken looks adorable and in fact is a very likable person. But when he did a Reddit AMA sometime after his instant fame, people were disappointed because Ken Bone said and probably did something stupid in the past, and all of that can be found through his Reddit history. People are so disappointed that someone wrote a piece on Daily Beast. What? People were disappointed because Ken Bone isn't the perfectly adorable and admirable person they thought him to be, even though no single person in the entire history of man is perfect, like ever. We are so used to attach those wonderful masks to our heroes only to be disappointed when they unveil themselves. It's just like the Zeiss Ikon. Oh, your shutter speeds are accurate and the meter is good? The flash sync speed is a lot better than an N6 at 1/25 of a second. Well, I guess I can put a roll of HP5 in you. History time! The Zeiss Ikon was introduced by Carl Zeiss in 2004 and went on for sale in 2005. It was based on Cosina's Voigtlander Besa R-series camera and shared the same shutter mechanism and the same metering system, but in a completely new chassis and body. The rangefinder base length was increased to improve focusing accuracy. The shutter speed dial was redesigned so it doesn't lock itself when on aperture priority. Thank goodness, I hope my RD1 had that. Carl Zeiss also introduced their ZM series end mount lenses alongside Ikon, which I don't have, but they are supposedly as good as some of the first party Leica end mount lenses. Oh, basically, Carl Zeiss made the Ikon so they could put out more lenses on the market. And at the end of the day, Ikon is just another lens mount to Carl Zeiss. Now a few complaints. First of all, the rangefinder patch is really dim, and it's pretty hard to see in dark environments. And just like a Leica, the camera body of Ikon is a bit too rectangular to be comfortably held in my hands, so I had to use a leather case so I can have a better grip. Ugh. Well, this could be an isolated issue, so I can give this camera a free pass. The shutter speed indicator only goes to 1, and even when the actual exposure time is longer than a second. No TTL flash. No DX code reader, even though the camera came out in 2005. It's probably okay. Yeah, I think it's probably okay. It's okay because at the end of the day, Ikon is just another camera that shoots photos. Now, for film photography, there are only two things that could affect the image quality: the film itself and the lens you used. Films with finer grains yield better image quality, and a more optically advanced lens can produce better results. The camera body itself doesn't matter, well, aside from the fact that it determines which lens you can use, but in a nutshell, a cheap and regular SLR can produce something as good or something even better than a rangefinder could. A rangefinder is more stealthy than a SLR, yes. Well, the shutter sound is less noticeable on a rangefinder, and Ikon did a fantastic job on that. When my friend Joshua pushed the shutter button during our shoot, he thought the meter was broken because the exposure time was longer than he thought, only to realize later that the shutter sound was so quiet he hardly even felt it. But would you bring an Ikon on the street, exposing it to the outer elements and the potential of losing your camera to a gang of burglars that probably only exists in your head? No. You would put the Ikon inside of your cool camera showcase and only going to touch it once every other month. Even the instruction manual is hinting that. Well, not directly, it's just said you shouldn't use the camera when it's raining. But still, you get the point. It's raining. Oh, we can't shoot anymore. Damn it. I think I was being unfair to the Ikon because it's a damn good camera. But my emotions and feelings have got the better of me, and my decision of owning an Ikon was wrong to begin with, because I've already owned rangefinder bodies, and I shouldn't be expecting Ikon to give me a completely different experience. The Ikon sparkled my interest in rangefinder cameras and film photography in general, and it should have been kept in that way, to serve as an inspiration of mine instead of just becoming another camera that sits in my closet. By the time this video is out, I've already traded my Zeiss Ikon away for something that I've never experienced before. Even though my ownership of the Ikon was short and full of disappointment, to be honest, but I will remember its beauty and its elegance and the excitement of holding it on my hands for the very first time. Even though you are not what I thought you were, but I will remember you till the day of my death. And I hope in some place on this planet, someone else is remembering you as the best camera ever made. If you ever visit Santa Clara, go eat at this place. Alright, it's pretty goddamn good. All you can eat beef. It's basically beef zone. I think it's about $70, but good beef, good beef.
Remember me.